Going on YouTube? We're back again with another video, and today we're going to be doing an anime side character tier list. Make sure you like the video, comment, subscribe, and also share the video. Alright guys, and here we are. We started with the tier list. First up, we have Mikasa. Where's Mikasa go on the list?
C. Like looking at this list, I'm not gonna lie, Mikasa's a C, in my opinion. I don't know about y'all though.
For real?
C?
She a C to me.
I mean, if I'm being honest with Mike, like her development as a character really only revolved around Eren.
Oh.
It revolved around Eren,
cool,
like,
but she's blah.
Like, when has she made a decision that's just not like, is Eren gonna be okay? It's only because of Eren.
Yeah.
Type
Where would you
stuff,
put
you know
her?
what I mean?
As
Like,
a side character, I
don't get me wrong, she's a boss character, like strength-wise, like Mike was saying, but like her drive for herself.
She's nowhere over a B. How about that?
I was gonna say either A or B, in my opinion. I don't think like A or B.
I can compromise with B if we're being obliged.
We'll compromise. I feel like she's gonna get knocked down.
I was with you, Mike, would C.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, well,
What's she good about? What's good about her? But
yeah, well, things could change. Things could change. Next up, we have Kohaku's torso and below. She had it.
Kohaku.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie.
What?
That's a C.
See, she got more personality than Mikasa as a side character, but I put her in the C too. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, like I don't think her as a character. Like she had a little bit in the show, but again, it just seemed like, you know, they put her in there as a female.
What do you mean by that?
You know what I mean? Every show needs a female character.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna say my bad.
Are you trying to say
I put her in there as a female? I'm like, you know what I mean?
My bad.
You
But
ain't
like
actually-
every anime, I think needs a female character
A
that's with the
strong
main
female
character, and I think, yeah, exactly. And I think Kohaku is that character.
That's an A.
Were you throwing Thorkel?
Thorkel. I always said Thorfinn. But Thorkel, I'm thinking he's a solid A.
Yeah.
As a side
Can
character, yeah, he held it down. He had presence. My boy had
He was
stage
pretty
presence.
interesting, yeah.
Yeah.
And the
and
second
then-
he showed up on the scene, everyone's like, "Oh no, it's Thorkel."
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, the show could be about him, and I would still watch.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a good
He
point.
wants
If
all
there
the
was
smoke.
a side story about him, I
For
would
sure.
be interested. This man was destroying squads.
Yeah, everything he did was my man was Showtime for sure.
Savage.
I like his influence in the show.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Zoro.
Yeah, go ahead, put him up in S.
Oh, that's an
Yeah,
S
for
for
sure.
sure.
I was saying that one scene. What was it?
yeah.
When he met Kuma, that bruh. After that moment, I was like,
Yeah.
I will hold that.
he's that dog, bruh. There's no way.
My boy, yeah.
Yeah, pre-time
Yeah.
skip, what he did for Luffy, that's his
Yeah.
character.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we're not gonna knock. Sanji would have did it too, because Sanji wanted to, but Zoro's definitely an S tier character.
Without a doubt.
Rock.
Gotta give it.
Beauregard.
He's annoying.
You
know, he's annoying.
Oh man. Where are we throwing Ray?
Ray. See, he's a.
He gotta be in
solid
front of
B to
Mikasa.
me. Yeah, he's a
He gotta
solid
be
B
in
to
front of
me.
Mikasa, though.
Dang, we filled up the. This is lame. We filled up the whole.
Front of
first-
Mikasa.
Yeah,
This'll
no,
happen.
he's for sure in front of Mikasa. Stop it.
Think so?
Yes.
Easy.
And
I'm
He
telling
had
you,
all
we're
the
gonna end up
plans.
bumping
He was
Mikasa
smart.
down, bruh.
He pushed the
Oh.
story, the good side characters to the main characters, added suspense to the show and everything else.
And
We
him
didn't know
being
if
a
he was
spy,
good
that was
guy, bad
crazy.
guy. Yeah, I was about to say he had a lot going on. I liked him.
Crap. What's his name, y'all?
You don't even
His
got
mom's
to.
brother?
Oh,
No, that is Mob
Trash.
Psycho's
D.
teacher.
D.
Quotation marks.
It's like,
He
nah,
is
I ain't
trash.
gonna lie. He's a C.
He's a
I ain't
low
gonna lie,
low
he's a C.
character.
He's a C.
In front or behind a Kohaku?
Behind.
Behind Kohaku. I feel like, you know, he did have character development in season 2 though. So I will that
I like the ending of season 1 when he thought it was fake, smacking him around. Kind of cool.
Well, I already know where Levi headed. Yes, Sirski.
Yeah.
Is he really though?
Well, as a side character, I guess I have to give it to him. I ain't gonna lie though, he kind of is just
on the
diet
screen. I'm
Mikasa.
always hyped to see him.
That's true. But he still
Didn't he have
diet
the same
Mikasa,
as Mikasa though? Ain't he the same?
Similar.
Nah, it was similar, but like if you I don't know if you guys saw that sub story where it was about Levi when he was first growing up and like completely destroyed that one Titan because his squad got killed. That man was on a different type of energy.
Yeah.
Different type of
Are we giving him cool points for being able to, turn into a Beyblade and destroy people, or are we talking about as a character as a whole? Because
I think it's both. It's both. It's a little bit of both. Because to be honest, if Mikasa was not good, like if Mikasa was on Armin level, she would be down in C or D. But since she's not, I'm not going to argue with you too much about her being in B. But Levi was different. Like when Levi showed up, remember when he stomped in Aaron's teeth?
Yeah,
like,
bro.
He had some moments of like, what's going to happen with this guy? I don't think Mikasa had a moment like that ever.
He did when she was staring in
teacher and was ready to
Titan's arm at Berholt and stuff.
That's not a hype moment. That's just a like, oh
that wasn't
look
hype?
at her staring into the Titan's face. Nah,
but like, just think about like is the Armor Titan and how at that time how like devastating the Armor Titan was. She was ready to go to war with this man, even though 9 times out of 10 she was going to die. Same as Levi, right?
It's cool, but nah, I think it's different. Because if she was on front stage with any other character similar to that Levi moment, I don't think Mikasa's holding down the scene. We're not looking at her. We're looking at everybody else but her.
That's fair. Alrighty. Next up, we have Raphtalia.
Solid B tier character.
Between C or B. She between C to B for me.
I'll put her in B.
You said behind.
I'll put her in the middle because I think she's better than. I mean, as a side character. Actually, nah. Dang.
She had a little bit of. She had character development for real from when she was a slave and getting past that PTSD. She had to fight her demons.
Yeah, but they didn't.
She has a Mikasa complex too, though.
They didn't.
Only for him.
Yeah, they didn't expound. Like, I wanted them to kind of dig deeper into that. She kind of just got over it. She was a whole slave for like some years.
Escalade, where's he headed?
I think Aslan got to be with Thorkel or in S.
Right behind Thorkel.
Yeah.
I'm not.
He got to be up
he
there.
Ain't no S. Actually, I'm not gonna lie. We might end up bumping Thorkel up, but yeah, Aslan, I'm watching every move, bruh. Even at the end of the season,
he was a game changer. The end of that, I wasn't expecting that. Like, he's a game changer.
And you don't see it coming. Yeah, I did not expect that.
Absolutely. The man Killua, where's he headed?
I put him in front of Killua. I put him in front of Ray.
I think he's an S.
I'm about to say, I think Killua was an S tier character.
I mean, we could talk about it, but like, only reason why I would put Killua all the way up at S is because when Killua immediately showed up in Hunter x Hunter, I mean, I had the same feeling with Killua throughout the entire show. When he had that Showtime moment in the first, what was it, the Hunter exams, when he chopped the dude's head off. Nice. All his fights when he was by himself. He
walked through that dude and took his heart out. Yeah, I guess.
Killua was Showtime.
He had a presence about him.
I don't think I will put him in front of Levi though. I'm not gonna lie, but he's definitely up there at the S and A. I'm not putting Killua in B. My man definitely had a presence.
I can understand that. We'll go.
All right, cool.
Now,
Next up, we have my Bulma.
Vegeta's definitely an S tier character to me.
He had a lot of.
Why? And
from the start of Vegeta's story as the villain. And the progression through his entire, like, everything from start to finish, I definitely like Vegeta Vegeta as a character and his development as a character from what he was to what he is now. I think Vegeta was an S tier character. And it, like, again, helped progress the story along with Goku, in my opinion. Why I put him in S.
I would also throw Vegeta up there in S, but my only issue is that Vegeta is not even Vegeta's fault. the writing just keeps on holding Vegeta back. Like he'd be a solid S if he actually did something on his own. Like every time he's about to get the dub, they hold him. So I can't even be mad at Vegeta for that. But it's like, me, I'd have to throw him like an A, or at least in the maybe in front of Killua. I wouldn't put him in the back of S.
Yeah, I was thinking if he's gonna be in S, if we're saying the other characters are better, I'll put him in the back end of S.
Yeah. Like it's not his fault that, you know, the narrator just doesn't bangs with him like that.
Good, yeah. I think S isn't bad, but I wouldn't be. It's just Khalil does have a good point. They always rob him of his Showtime moment that it kind of sucks. But you said you put him at A, but then I'm thinking of Thorkel. When Thorkel's on the screen, I'm more excited than when Vegeta's on the screen. But as a side character, Vegeta got so much history that I feel like we have to put him in S.
Yeah, I feel like when it comes to Vegeta, like even though he's not my favorite character, I'm always rooting for him when he's supposed to have that moment. Yeah, he's that underdog that's always getting done dirty. You're like, bruh, he's gonna have that moment. Like I always feel that way for Vegeta. So I think that's why I'm like, I still want to put him in S, because it's like he really has the potential. It's just the mangaka does him dirty. There's nothing I can say about that, you know?
Even to this day, it's still getting dirty as we speak. All right, so we'll be talking front of A, or
I think
up here between Killua and Levi.
You be the tiebreaker, because I don't really know. I'm okay with either one, to be honest.
I'm okay with either one too, but for me, I think that his development from start to finish as a character is why I would put him in S if it was up to me.
Yeah,
in front of Killua?
The history's a cheat code.
Think of the exactly.
Killua in front of Levi.
We got.
Be in front of Zoro.
I think he's just like behind. I want to say he's like behind Levi also. I think he's like right in front of Killua. Huh. It's close though. Like it's not like he's super better than him, but like it's like close to me.
You know, Zoro gets W's out here, and we know Levi gets W's, except for season 4. But yeah. And next up, we have Mon Conchoke. I'm already gonna get into this right here. This is exactly where she belongs. She needs to get her own little section, to be honest, because she is honestly, she's a terrible character. I got that off my chest. Next up, we have the man Escanor.
What you thinking, Mike? I'm gonna let you start because you've seen more than it than I have.
Escanor for sure. I'm gonna put him in that A. He got too many Showtime moments. He's definitely not above. He'd be in the middle of A. That's where I would put him. Cause
all right.
It's hard to. Presence. He had presence. I mean, his character is literally built for all those present moments, even when he's in the bar to when he big buff Escanor. So
for the smoke.
Yeah,
that's true. Yeah, I could agree with you.
Puck.
Okay, all right. Where are we throwing the cat, dog, dragon thing?
Puck had a lot of importance, to be honest, in the story. Mm-hmm. Even though being a side character, but like it's hard to really measure. Yeah, I put him in front of Mikasa. Just because of how important, like, I think, like, because you knew if the story was messed up, he was like, all right, bet, we're restarting all over again. Like, until you get it right type of energy.
Yeah, all right. Arthur?
C.
I put Arthur in.
You put him in B?
Yeah, I can see it. I was gonna put him in B, but I can see it.
He got old quick.
I can see it. I feel you.
Not even.
But it got, to me, his stick got old quick. So it's like I'm gonna do him dirty, but Zenitsu's the same way to me. Like the stick got old quick. Like, oh, he's a knight now, he can fight back and still lose sometimes. It got old to me, and in very intense situations too. When the enemy is like super like dark. I don't like the stick in those moments because it takes away from it. So like Zenitsu being asleep in the latest season, I didn't like that. I ain't gonna lie, it takes away from all the action that's going on. That's just how I feel. I ain't gonna lie to you, but Why you think he goes in?
Why
would you put him higher?
I would manage with Zenitsu sleep mode than Arthur's, like, because with Zenitsu it felt like it was, even though it is a part of his ultra ego, it's you seen like it's kind of his unconscious. He's turning into somebody else. Whereas with Arthur, I felt like it was more of a goofy trope, and that's where it like kind of dies down the battle from being serious. It's like, all right, he's not gonna get serious unless somebody is basically feeding his ego. Whereas with Zenitsu, it was like a light switch. It's like he gets scared, boom. You know what I mean? Like it was instant. Whereas Arthur, it felt like it had to build up to it.
Fair enough.
Right, where does he go in C?
I still put him
back of B.
Respect why he's in C, but we're going by anime only. We're not going by manga. If we were going by manga, from what I've seen, Arthur would be to me, Arthur would be in B, just from his from the backstory alone. Like they touched on his backstory in the show, like the fact that like his parents kind of just like dished him and was like, you know, they did this to make him, you know, make light of his situation because it was so bad, which is why he has that night, you know, story and everything. Yeah, he had the night complex and everything.
Backstory doesn't make you a stronger side character.
No, I know, but I'm saying that if everyone was reading the manga like how I'm reading the manga, you would see the reason behind the night thing. And I think to me as a side character, he also helps the story out, at least with Asta, because it gave Asta that
Shinra,
kind of like that rival. Shinra, my bad, said Asta. I'm thinking of it gives him that rival that most main characters, you know, ever need. And Arthur, to me, makes that good side character. We've seen him be able to reflect and take attacks from Shinra, and he's going light speed and everything. You know what I mean? So as far as that goes, but in the manga, there's stuff that happens that makes Arthur a stronger character. You know what I mean?
All right.
Yeah, I'll put him there.
Itachi, Uchiha.
Put him up there. I feel like he has.
He might be the only person who could take over. Nah, I ain't gonna take it. I'm sorry, Zoro.
I think he's behind.
What Zoro did, yeah, he might be right
behind Zoro. Yeah.
No, I can't think of a main character who did something as honorable as what Zoro did. So, how could I put a side character over him?
Maybe Guts from Berserk or something. Maybe.
I need
to. Yeah, but Itachi had a pretty difficult decision though. It was either choose your family or choose a village.
Yeah, but still, I ain't gonna lie. Like Zoro did it, and then was like, "Don't tell nobody." And you're right, Amari. That's a good point.
There was no honor in it. It was a matter of, look, I'ma just have to kill y'all because y'all trying to, you know, do some coke stuff. I can't say the word properly, but you know what I mean. Going against the village. So, I mean, he would like said, for all of the stuff that he had been doing while Sasuke was like trying to get revenge to him, and then even after his death, planning himself into like Naruto with the crows and etc. Like this man, he's a G for like how smart he was even after death. But like that Zoro moment is like, yeah, from that instant, you knew that no matter what throughout the show, you was gonna bang with Zoro.
He gonna ride for his mans, yeah.
Yep.
All right, fair case in point. Here we go with Kakashi Hatake.
I feel like he's A, right?
See, shows that are super long, I feel like you have to put him in an S. But to be objective, I'd put him in A behind Thorple because I like Kakashi.
Never considered him a side character. I always considered him just like a sensei, and I never considered sensei side characters. If that makes any sense.
He didn't become a side character until Shippuden. Like after the time skip when they kind of don't need him anymore, and that's when he becomes a side character.
Yeah, to me it's kind of cheating to put him at S, even though the whole show basically was something that had to do with him. I still don't think Kakashi and Shippuden and the rest of the show had enough stage presence, especially in the war. Nobody cared about, you know, who cares what Ja Rule has to think in a time like this? Like that's how I felt with Kakashi in the Great Ninja War. So, right,
Kurama.
I'd put Kurama probably at the top of B. I ain't gonna size him. I'm gonna put him at the top of B. Now
I can see that.
Now, Hiei, I'd put Hiei I'd put Hiei in front of Askeladd if you want to knock him off the list real quick. But Kurama himself, I'd put him at the top of B, because he's cool, but I mean, I ain't gonna size him like everybody gotta see him. Nah, we don't. Nah, I'm gonna be honest. Nah.
Yeah, I felt like I liked Hiei more as a character than Kurama anyway. Like there was said, he has the presence, he has a back. Well, like Kurama's backstory was pretty interesting too. Like, but Hiei's just felt like, especially with the whole sister thing, like a little more deep. Hard for me to explain it, but and his development too, trying to get stronger. So
Kurama was just a bit too chill.
Yeah,
he's just a cool dude. He's just like, I'm a smooth dude, you know, just
Yeah.
He was the I'm here if y'all need me. You know what I'm saying?
Oh well, I guess while we're at it, we can knock out Bara.
Where you putting him,
AKA me?
Where you putting your boy?
Bara. I probably put Bara. I'm not gonna lie, he's probably at the front of C. Maybe, I don't know what to tell you.
I think I'd have put Bara at the end of. He's not. He's above Raphtalia. We might have to bump Raphtalia down to C. But I'd put Bara right after Mikasa.
Yeah, Bara's the cool. He's the solid dude to have around. You know, that's the cool ride or die. But
what's his name from Avatar? Sokka. That's what's cool about
there it is.
Cool Sokka.
Yeah.
He does have that type of energy. Yeah.
Roy Mustang?
See, I liked him as a character, but as a side character, how much of his presence made an importance is the real question.
I think Roy was one of the best side characters outside of Alphonse and stuff like that. If you want to count side characters,
I liked him a lot. But
no, I'm just saying. Of course, if we're not counting like Scar or like people who are villain kind of. Well, technically, Scar is considered. Yeah. So.
I mean, Scar was an antagonist turned protagonist.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like Mustang they made Roy out to be like the, you know, he had a little bit of comic relief when he got wet. You know what I'm saying? Like it was. I like him as a character.
No problem.
I think in my opinion, I think Roy is B though, because B to me is mid tier, and I think he's B.
Yeah, he said he
had B
too. He has really cool moments.
Yeah, like when he did the envy and stuff like that. I feel like he's
Sweet Revenge.
That was hype.
Yeah, and the fact he was able to they was able to calm him down enough where he didn't do it, even though I wanted him to do it. But you know.
On that last snap, you can see the fingers twitching and everything. I'm gonna make sure I'm ashy for this one.
So yeah, I think he was a solid B character.
All right, Amari, where are you putting Erza?
Erza, to be honest, I would put her up there in A. To be honest.
Ooh.
No, don't boo, man. She actually made a lot of importance for the show. Like, she was kind of the leader of what their Team 7 would be in a sense. She was always the mediator. She was really strong as a strong female lead character for the show too. And even though she was a strong lead character, she had her serious moments, but she was also cool at like being a little goofy along with them too, as well. But she was able to carry her own without needing the help of like Natsu or Gray, especially later on. Like, you always go back to that one moment. She literally had every limb in her body broken except for her arm and still blew up a meteor. That's pretty badass.
Yeah, that is badass.
For a female lead character, I'm saying.
It's just so stupid though, but I can't argue with what happened.
Yeah.
Well, where'd you put her?
To be honest,
I missed it.
I didn't put her anywhere, but I'd probably put her up there, probably in front of Kakashi or behind Kakashi somewhere.
In front of Kakashi?
Okay.
Yeah, she like I said, she was pretty tough for a
She has literal plot armor. I'm not even kidding.
Because she does, her magic power is armor switching.
And she has like a special armor she can pull out once every 100 years or something crazy like that. I'm like, what is this?
And her story was deep too, because she was like a slave at one point and was trying to free from the island and lost some of her friends in the midst of it. And her mom kind of gave her away too, so it's like she had a lot going on for her.
Garbage. Where are we throwing Nezuko? There's a room I day.
Nezuko,
I don't know. I feel like
D.
I'm gonna do Nezuko dirty.
D. Right at the top of D.
You know what Nezuko reminds me of? She reminds me of Courage the Cowardly Dog. Whenever Muriel's in trouble, I'll save you. That's her with Tanjiro.
I do not get excited even when she is saving people. It's like the last time I was excited with Nezuko was when she showed a new ability, which is cool. But all right, now it's over. Like I don't care. She's in a box half the show, bruh. No.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
you know.
Agree.
Where are we putting Zenitsu?
He might be in front of Reagan, right above him, and then probably knock Reagan down. Low-key, Nezuko's is in front of Reagan. How did Reagan get the C? Did I say that? That was a horrible choice.
I think you did.
Yeah, that's a horrible choice.
Oh man. Yeah, like you mentioned earlier, the stick got old.
It got old.
Like, I'm sick of you. It's messed up because it's just. I'm not gonna go into details about it, but it just takes too long for them to realize. Okay, it's getting old. Mm-hmm. By then, the show's over. I can't. You know,
I'd put him right behind cool Bara, because Yuno's boring. He's a cool side character. I'm not gonna lie, but like, no personality at all, bruh. He's boring. That man is a tall, pretty boy, bruh.
Any objections?
I like his character, but if we talk about personality development as a whole, it's kind of just like to be better than Asta, and Asta had to like run the race with one leg to catch up to Yuno in the beginning. You know what I mean? So Yuno's already had leagues ahead of him just for getting his Gwar and everything. So kind of one of those characters where it's just like, the perfect character, and not everybody likes the perfect character. And I haven't really seen a whole lot of development from him from before, from what I've seen in Black Clover. So I feel like he's in a good spot to be.
I mean, cool. Yami, you could throw Yami up into that A category because he probably be in front of Ashley. Dang, we might have to knock Ashley down to B, and then Roy goes down to C. But yeah, I would kind of rotate them around because Yami actually has some stage presence that does, but feels like Saitama sometimes where he just can't lose to me. Like, I knew something else had to be going on with because he never loses. He always wins. And to me, I am that guy. I hate the perfect character. So you gotta show me some personality, bruh. Some flaws. I like that. Brock. Go.
Yep.
D. It's Pokemon, bro. I'm sorry.
Oh, man.
I mean, it's y'all realm, but yeah, it's Pokemon, bro. Like,
I'm not gonna lie, Brock's.
If you'd have picked like Misty or something, I wouldn't agree with putting him in D. But Brock literally was just there to make the
babysitter.
To make the Pokeblocks, make something to eat, and simp over the cop or the nurse.
Especially since Brock's been doing it for the last 20 years.
Yeah, for real. Now time worked against him.
Why are you so horny, Brock? Come on, bro.
yeah, that definitely gets old. Now, Rim, that's Rim, right? That's not Rim. I don't want to say it wrong.
Rim.
Okay. Rim. C. I ain't even gonna cap. I know people gonna be mad. I don't care. Rim is a C. Like, I know y'all love her. I know. I mean, when she's on screen, because like the way I'm looking at this to judge them is like when they're on screen, am I excited at all? She just be there, and even when she's doing stuff, bruh, it just, I don't know. Genos, he gonna be at the end of B because we know we gonna get a nice ass whooping from him. He gonna get his ass whooped. But yeah.
I like where they're going with his story though. I'm trying to investigate that guy at the end of the season 2. Mm-hmm. The other cyborg character who's like the rank, what was it, 3 or 4 character? And then kind of showing that. I like that aspect of him, and like the fact that he's trying to get better as a character and everything else, you know, the training with Saitama and everything else. But I don't think he would be better than anybody in A or S though. Why I like the B pick.
Okay.
I agree.
Now this dude, I'll put him up in B. He be at the end of B.
I'm about to say, yeah. I think Inosuke is a better character than Zenitsu.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Easy. He got stuff
comic
going
relief.
On for him. He's
the comic relief. And rivalry, however you say it, with Tanjiro.
Yes.
The fact that
maybe
he's
that's
like,
really
able to recognize,
you know.
Yeah,
because he definitely is
he's
a
able to
walking
recognize
stick
it
too. But he's definitely that rivalry. I like that, and he recognizes and appreciates Tanjiro too. And even though he's crazy,
annoying,
he act like their brother, and I like that.
Yeah, like he annoying as a character sometimes. Mm-hmm. But I have to respect the fact that he's able to recognize these guys are stronger than me. I have to be able to at least compete or surpass to help out my team, like he did in the end of season 2. A lot of this stuff wouldn't have happened without Inosuke being able to recognize that and you know, go forward, you know what I mean, compared to if it was like Zenitsu or something, you know what I mean?
I ain't gonna lie, Todoroki might be behind Yami. Yeah, I think Todoroki's behind Yami. I want to see what Todoroki got, and I think it's mostly because of how they did the reveal with him with the fire and ice, and he wasn't using it. Then they waited to that tournament. All that build up, and then the background with his father. Yeah. Todoroki could easily replace Bakugo to me. I'm not gonna lie. And Bakugo, I'm not gonna lie, goes in that B. He probably goes behind Inosuke to me. I ain't gonna lie.
What was it, season 4? Are we in season? What was it, season 4, season 5 when he used Prominence Burn against the clay guy or I forgot what his name is.
I don't remember the exact season, but I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about? Like that scene alone, as you know, the build up with Deku and everything else. That scene alone was like, but to me, it was like, okay, Todoroki is definitely a character to look at. Granted, I feel like a lot of the out here, you know, it's Deku and then the class. It's not a lot of people stand out from the class outside of like Red Riot, you know, Bakugo, Todoroki. I forgot his name, but the dude with the black shadow. You know what I mean? But Todoroki to me stands out. The show could literally be half hot, half cold. The season. You know what I mean? The show. I'd watch it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, easy.
So yeah. Mm-hmm.
Now this last dude, can't remember his name ever. Behind Obi. I ain't gonna make a joke, but I'ma say I'd put him probably behind Zenitsu, in front of, cause nope, I ain't gonna lie, he in D. I ain't even gonna cap for him. He in D. he might be in front of Reagan or behind him. Yeah,
it's tough.
One of those things where like stuff that I've seen is where I would be able to argue it, but because we're doing anime only, I can't really say. Granted, Obi to me is a good captain, being able to, you know, he pretty much kind of has that same like Yami effect where he takes kind of the misfit of the group, the misfits of the Fire Force or the companies or whatever, and puts them all together and makes them into a, you know, a cohesive team and everything like that. But there's stuff that they say or that's brought up into the manga that to me would make him a higher character on this list. But I can see why, if we talk about anime only, if you don't want to give him the same Yami as a leader, then he would be D or C. I think at least C behind Zenitsu or in front of Zenitsu, but I can see why. If we would have put him in D, I see why.
Yeah, I think the list is pretty solid. Of course, it's all strictly based on opinions, our opinions. There are 4 of us, so
4 people, yeah.
Have to compromise somewhere in the middle for everybody. Cool. And with that said, we're gonna get on up out of here. Again, make sure you like, comment, share the video, and also make sure you subscribe to us and hit that bell so you don't miss another video. We're gonna get up out of here.